Okay, students, good morning. This is Bhavani Shankar, and today we are going to discuss the chapter number 4, Climate of India Physical Environment. That is your geography part second. In our last class, we discussed about the basic difference between weather and climate. So weather is a momentary state of atmospheric condition, means at a time, and when we are talking about climate, that it is the sum up of average of atmospheric condition over 30 years, more than 30 years. We discussed in our last class. After that, we discussed about the monsoon, its literal meaning, that is season, its origination from the Arabic language, and its meaning or definition, that it is the complete reversal of the winds during a year. After that, we discussed about some regional variation in the temperature, precipitation over India. There is a regional variation in the monsoon. And after that, we discussed about the factors which are controlling climate, and in which we discussed two types of factors. The first one that is related to the relief or location. The second one that is related to the air pressure or wind. So the factors which are related to the relief and locations are latitude, the Himalayan mountains, distribution of land and water, distance from sea, altitude and relief. And the factors which are related to air pressure and wind are air pressure and wind. Now students, in this class we are going to discuss the mechanism of weather in the winter season. So mechanism of weather in the winter season. In winter, the insolation received is somewhat less in India because of the sun's position in the southern hemisphere. So less insolation means cooler weather conditions, and it give rise to high pressure in the northern part of India or in the Tibetan plateau or Himalayan system. So due to the creation of high pressure in the north of Himalayas, as we all know that winds blow from low pressure areas to high pressure areas to low pressure areas. So these winds blow from the northeast to southwest direction. As these winds are blowing from or originated from the land, so they having very less moisture and not resulting in rainfall. This is known as dry continental mass. Why dry continental mass? Because the moisture content of these winds is very low. Continental, why? Because they are coming from land mass. They are originated from the land mass. That's why these are dry continental mass. So the northeast trade winds or the monsoon winds is somewhat the surface wind. Let's talk about the upper air circulation, and the upper air circulation is known as jet stream. Upper air circulation is jet stream. ये जो विंड्स चल रही है ये बिल्कुल सरफेस के पास चल रही है, जो हम नॉर्थ ईस्ट की बात कर रहे हैं. नॉर्थ ईस्ट विंड्स आर ब्लोइंग नियर टू द सरफेस, और एक अपना सेपरेट ही चल रहा है जो अपना चला नियर अबाउट 3 किलोमीटर अबाउ द सरफेस, 3 किलोमीटर अबाउ द सरफेस, एंड दैट सर्कुलेशन इज अपर एयर circulation which affect India as well as Central Asia, Western Asia. So these winds are known as jet stream or westerly jet stream. Why these are westerly jet stream? As we all know that winds having the name of its origin. So they are coming from west side. That's why the name is westerly jet stream. So these winds are blowing parallel to the Tibetan highlands. You can see in this picture, this is jet stream, western jet stream or the westerly jet stream. You can see this is the Tibetan highland and these winds are blowing somewhat parallel to the Tibetan highlands and Himalayan system. These winds, westerly jet streams, westerly jet stream bring western cyclonic disturbances in the northern part of India. So that is the next one. And these western cyclonic disturbances, what do you understand by western cyclonic disturbances? The cyclone, that is the trough or the low pressure, and the winds are moving inwards. The cyclone is a trough or low pressure at the center, and the winds are moving inward. Why these are westerly cyclone? Because these are also western cyclone क्यों बोलते हैं? Because these are also coming from west. So these cyclones are originated on the Mediterranean Sea and move towards the east and affect the climatic pattern or the weather pattern of the India, northwestern part of India and northern part of India. Yes. First, we have to discuss about the bifurcation of westerly jet stream. So streams get bifurcated. Bifurcated means divided into two two winds due to the Tibetan plateau. तो जैसे ही वेस्टर्ली जेट स्ट्रीम तिब्बतन प्लेट्यू से क्या होगी, स्ट्रक करेगी, वो टू पार्ट्स में डिवाइड हो जाएगी. वन ब्रांच जो है वो तो चलेगी तिब्बतन हाईलैंड्स के नॉर्थवर्ड एंड सेकेंड ब्रांच जो है वो चलेगी हिमालयन के साउथवर्ड या तिब्बतन प्लेट्यू के साउथवर्ड चलेगी. ठीक है, ये क्लियर हो गया. The next one, that is western cyclonic disturbances, and as we discussed that western cyclonic disturbances, what do you understand by cyclone? Cyclone is a trough or low pressure at the center, and to fill that low pressure, winds are moving in a circular pattern inwards. That is cyclone. Why these are known as western cyclonic? Because they are coming from west, and as we all know that winds or cyclones taking name of its origin, जो उनका origin है जहां से वो आ रही है वही name उनका होगा. नॉर्थ ईस्ट विंड्स हमने क्यों बोला, नॉर्थ ईस्ट ट्रेड विंड्स क्यों बोला? व्हाट इज द रीजन? द रीजन इज बिकॉज दे आर कमिंग फ्रॉम नॉर्थ ईस्ट. दैट्स व्हाई द विंड्स आर नॉर्थ ईस्ट ट्रेड winds. Now, who brought these western cyclonic disturbances in India? These western cyclonic disturbances are brought by westerly jet stream. As we know that westerly jet stream is also coming from west, western cyclones also coming from west. Why these cyclones are known as disturbances? Why this word stand with western cyclone? Why this word? तो ये disturbance क्यों है? Because it somewhat affected the prevailing, already prevailing situations or the atmospheric condition of that area. It disturbs that atmospheric condition. That's why the name is western cyclonic disturbances. Now, हमें कब पता चलता है कि भाई वेस्टर्न विंटर है, वेस्टर्न साइक्लोनिक डिस्टर्बेंसेस कब आएगा? तो देखिए, जब भी वो आता है उससे पहले का जो नाइट होगा, वहां का जो टेम्परेचर होगा उस नाइट का, वो समवॉट एवरेज टेम्परेचर से थोड़ा सा क्या होगा, हाई होगा. एवरेज टेम्परेचर तो थोड़ा सा हाई होगा, ज्यादा होगा. So these western cyclonic disturbances you can see in this picture. This is Mediterranean Sea, you can see, and these are western cyclonic disturbances moving toward the east, towards the India, you can see. And in India is somewhat, here also winter season, but somewhat the temperature is warm. and you can see it affects the northwestern and northern part of India. Now the next one, that is tropical cyclones. The cyclones which are originated in the tropical area is known as tropical cyclone. What do you understand by tropical area? The area which lies between 23.5 degree north and 23.5 degree south is known as tropical area. So these cyclones somewhat affect the climate or atmospheric condition of India. How? These cyclones are originated over the Bay of Bengal and move towards the east west, move towards the west and struck the eastern coast of India. और जैसे ही वो स्ट्रक करेगी तो ये साइक्लोन, as we discussed, these cyclones are originated on Bay of Bengal, so they have good moisture content. Moisture content क्या है इनका? हाई है. अब ये जैसे ही कोस्ट को टकराएगा तो पहले तो इनकी वेलोसिटी क्या है विंड की? ज्यादा, प्लस ये रेनफॉल भी लेके आते हैं. तो these are damaging or destructive cyclones. These are damaging and destructive cyclones. Very destructive. So these cyclones hit the eastern coast of India. Eastern coast of India includes the states of Tamil Nadu. I'm going from south to north. Tamil Nadu, Andhra Pradesh, Odisha. So these some of the eastern coast states which are affected by the tropical cyclones. Next one is a terminology which is ITCZ. The full form of ITCZ, that is Intertropical Convergence Zone. First, I am going to discuss what is convergence zones. When wind move towards each other, that is convergence. When winds move against each other, दोनों एक दूसरे से दूर जाएगी, that is divergence. ये convergence क्यों है intertropical? Because this is trough or low pressure. And when there is a trough or low pressure, then winds are moving towards that low pressure or trough. So this is convergence zone. Why it is intertropical convergence zone? Because this trough is at the equator, near to the equator, and equatorial area is tropical area. So ITCZ जो है एक लो प्रेशर है, ट्रफ है जो आपके इक्वेटर के पास है. हमें ये क्यों पढ़ना है? What is the reason to study this ITCZ? The reason is because the ITCZ ये जो जोन है ये शिफ्ट होती है थोड़ी बहुत. कितनी शिफ्ट होगी? 20 डिग्री नॉर्थ चली जाएगी, 20 डिग्री साउथ चली जाएगी with the apparent movement of sun. As we all know, the sun is moving towards north in the summer and moving towards south, that is in the southern hemisphere during the winter. This ITCZ zone also moving according to the sun because it's somewhat related to the insolation received. जितनी ज्यादा हीट सन से मिलेगी जिस भी जगह पे, वहां पे लो प्रेशर क्रिएट होगा. And it's all about the low pressure. Intertropical convergence zone is a low pressure zone. अब क्या होगा यहाँ से कि जैसे ही यहाँ पे लो प्रेशर क्रिएट, लो प्रेशर, हाउ लो प्रेशर इज क्रिएटेड? द विंड्स गेट हीटेड एंड दे बिकम लाइट एंड मूव अपवर्ड्स. जब वो अपवर्ड मूव करेगी तो नीचे क्या क्रिएट हो गया? लो प्रेशर क्रिएट हो गया. अब क्या होगा? उस लो प्रेशर को फिल करने के लिए विंड्स चलेगी. दैट्स विंड्स आर ट्रेड विंड्स टू फिल दैट लो प्रेशर. तो इसके मूवमेंट करने से भी क्या होता है? मॉनसून पे और इंडियन क्लाइमेट पे इफेक्ट पड़ता है. लाइक mechanism of weather, we are going to discuss the next topic, that is mechanism of weather in the weather summer season. So in summer, as we all know that in summer the position of sun is in northern hemisphere. So that ITCZ, that is intertropical convergence zone, shifted northward. कहां तक आ जाएगा? 20 डिग्री नॉर्थ लैटिट्यूड. Okay, and it attracts because it is low pressure. सो इट अट्रैक्ट्स विंड टूवर्ड्स, अपनी तरफ क्या खींचेगा, ये विंड्स को खींचेगा। तो जो विंड्स ये अपनी तरफ क्या करेगा, अट्रैक्ट करेगा, वो विंड्स है आपकी साउथ ईस्ट ट्रेड विंड्स। ध्यान से सुना, साउथ ईस्ट ट्रेड विंड्स, साउथ ईस्ट ट्रेड विंड्स। So these ITCZ attracts inflow of wind. So it attracts the southeast trade winds. So these southeast trade winds, when past the equator, it turned towards or deflected towards southwest, and this southwest trade winds is known as southwest monsoon winds in India. Clear? Now the next thing, that is the maritime tropical air mass from southern hemisphere. This southwest monsoon winds is known as maritime tropical air mass. Students, pay emphasis on this word, maritime tropical air mass. Maritime means the air mass which is originated over sea, जिसका नेचर सी जैसा, क्योंकि उसमें जिसमें मॉइस्चर होगा बहुत ज्यादा, दिस इज मैरीटाइम. Why this is tropical? Because it is originated in the region which lies between the 0 degree and 23.5 degree south, and that region is known as tropical region. Why it is known as air mass? Because it covers a large area. When any air cover a large area, then it is known as air mass instead of a wind या instead of a air. हम उसे मास बोलेंगे जब लार्ज एरिया को कवर कर रही है उसको. So the maritime tropical air mass, in abbreviated form, it is written as small m and capital T. Small m and capital T. So it moves from, or it's blowing from southern hemisphere, and when it crosses the equator, it to move towards the low pressure in India. And the direction of these winds is southwest and known as southwest monsoon winds. Is it clear? So now the next one is jet stream, which are flowing in summer. Jet stream or upper air circulation. As we all know that jet stream is upper air circulation near about 3 kilometers in the height from the earth's surface, as we all know. So in summertime, the jet streams are blowing from east to west. That's why the name is easterly jet stream. And in summertime, these jet streams are blowing over the peninsular part of India. What do you understand by peninsula or peninsular part? The land or region which is covered by water from its three sides. So when you look at the southern part of India, you can see that the southern part of India is in the west side there is Arabian Sea, in the east side there is Bay of Bengal, and in the south there is Indian Ocean. So these jet streams are blowing in the southern part of the peninsular part of India. And these also bring tropical cyclones in India. Tropical cyclones in India, just like the tropical cyclone, these are moving towards the east under the influence of easterly jet stream and resulting in heavy rainfall in the eastern coast of India. So eastern coast of India covers the states of Tamil Nadu, Andhra Pradesh, उड़ीसा. तो ये आपका जो है कवर करता है, वेस्ट बंगाल का भी पार्ट कवर करता है. Now the next topic, that is nature of Indian monsoon. Nature of Indian monsoon. तो देखिए ये 3 पार्ट्स में डिवाइड है, प्री मॉनसून, मॉनसून, पोस्ट मॉनसून. तो प्री मॉनसून को जो बोला गया है, दैट इज ऑनसेट ऑफ मॉनसून. monsoon, that is rain bearing monsoon, and post monsoon means break of the monsoon or retreating of the monsoon or the withdrawal of the monsoon. तो ऑनसेट ऑफ द मानसून, यहाँ पे क्या होगा कि मानसून का क्या टाइम पीरियड है जब वो इंडिया के अंदर आफ्टर समर सीजन लगभग आना स्टार्ट हो जाता है. तो ड्यूरिंग अप्रैल एंड मई, ड्यूरिंग अप्रैल एंड मई, एंड एट दैट टाइम द सन्स पोजीशन इज ओवर नियर द ट्रॉपिक ऑफ कैंसर. तो ट्रॉपिक ऑफ कैंसर के नियर अबाउट है. तो क्या होगा यहाँ पे, ये होगा कि लो प्रेशर क्रिएट रहेगा और साउथ वेस्ट मॉनसून विंड्स अब आना स्टार्ट. नेक्स्ट थिंग, दैट द लार्ज लैंड मास इन द नॉर्थ ऑफ गेट्स इंटेंसली हीटेड. इंटेंसली हीटेड में बहुत ज्यादा हीट होने की वजह से ट्रफ बनेगा, लो प्रेशर क्रिएट होगा और साउथ वेस्ट मॉनसून विंड्स को तो आना है ही. Low pressure created in the northwestern part of the subcontinent due to different nature of land and sea. High pressure created in the Indian Ocean. What do you understand by the different nature of the land and sea? As we all know that land heated fast and cooled down fast. Ocean or water heated slow and cooled down slow. तो यहाँ पे अब क्या होगा कि इंडियन ओशियन पे तो क्या रहेगा, हाई प्रेशर, और नॉर्दर्न पार्ट जो है इंडिया का, दैट इज लैंड मास, वहां पे आपका क्या रहेगा, लो प्रेशर. तो लो प्रेशर होगा, एज वी ऑल नो दैट विंड्स आर ब्लोइंग फ्रॉम हाई प्रेशर टू लो प्रेशर एरियाज. So southeast trade winds after crossing equator deflecting into southwest and known as southwest monsoon winds and move towards that low pressure area, and it reach first in the Kerala state. पूछते हैं ये भी एग्जाम में समटाइम कि इंडिया में मॉनसून सबसे पहले कौन से स्टेट में आता है. देन यू हैव फिगर 4.5 in your book. Open your book at page number 39. There is one figure 4.5. You can see this figure that on from south to north चलेंगे हम, क्योंकि मॉनसून भी ऐसे ही चलता है, पहले साउथ में फिर नॉर्थ तक पहुंचता है. You can see that in Kerala coast it reach near about 1st of June. In Karnataka, it reached on 5th June. In Maharashtra, it reached on 10th June. In Gujarat, or especially in southern part of Gujarat, it reached near about 15th June. In northern part, it reached 1st of July. And सबसे late इंडिया में आपका मॉनसून नॉर्थ वेस्टर्न पार्ट ऑफ इंडिया में आता है. और नॉर्थ वेस्टर्न का भी कौन सा पार्ट, जो नॉर्थ वेस्टर्न राजस्थान. सबसे लेट, तो दो चीजें याद होनी चाहिए, सबसे पहले केरल और सबसे लेट नॉर्थ वेस्टर्न पार्ट ऑफ इंडिया या राजस्थान. ऑप्शन में राजस्थान है, देन यू हैव टू चूज द राजस्थान. ऑप्शन में राजस्थान की जगह नॉर्थ वेस्टर्न इंडिया दे रखा, तो नॉर्थ वेस्टर्न इंडिया का. तो दो चीजें आपको ध्यान रहनी चाहिए. तो क्योंकि देखिए सारे स्टेट्स लर्न नहीं है, तो इसमें इसीलिए ये मैप दे रखे होते हैं. ये मैप क्या कर रहा है, आपका एक पूरा आइडिया डेवलप कर रहा है. देखो इसको ध्यान से देखें तो आप देखेंगे कि 10th जून को महाराष्ट्र में आ रहा है. महाराष्ट्र के जस्ट बाद में देखिए थोड़ा सा तेलंगाना साइड में है, फिर वापस उड़ीसा साइड में है, फिर थोड़ा पार्ट वेस्ट बंगाल का है, और फिर बिहार है. झारखंड और बिहार आ गए ना. तो कहने का मतलब है कि ये मैप आपका एक आइडिया डेवलप कर देता है. हाँ जी, होगा वो तो. फर्स्ट जून नॉर्थ ईस्टर्न में भी तो आता है, लेकिन सबसे पहले केरल में आता है. सबसे पहले केरल में आएगा. बिल्कुल नॉर्थ ईस्टर्न पार्ट ऑफ इंडिया रिसीविंग द हाईएस्ट रेनफॉल, नॉर्थ ईस्टर्न पार्ट एंड द विंडवर्ड साइड ऑफ वेस्टर्न घाट. दीज आर द टू एरियाज विच रिसीव द हाईएस्ट रेनफॉल. तो ये आपका डेट्स के रिगार्डिंग बात हो गई. स्टूडेंट्स टुमारो जो है आपका एक ऑनलाइन टेस्ट रहेगा. ऑनलाइन टेस्ट इन द सेंस मैं यहाँ पे स्क्रीन पे भी एक टेस्ट आपका टाइप रहेगा और क्लास में भी आपको टेस्ट देना है। किसका देना है? चैप्टर नंबर 5 दैट इज मिनरल एंड रॉक्स। उसको बिल्कुल प्रॉपर वे में आपको करना है और रेस्ट ऑफ द जो हमारा चैप्टर जो रह गया है उसको हम नेक्स्ट क्लास में कंटिन्यू करेंगे। So today we discussed about the mechanism of weather in the winter season, jet stream and upper air circulation during winter. After that, we discussed about the western cyclonic disturbances. We discussed about the tropical cyclones, ITCZ, that is the mechanism which is developed during the summer season. Okay, students, thank you so much.